I was too distracted then to realize it had gone live because we're pumping. But I'll keep the music at the beginning anyway. Although we don't really need it, I may as well just go live now. Hello, everyone. This happened yesterday. Like literally exactly when I started streaming, we started pumping. We're back at the Daily Open. I know you saw me, yes. Welcome, everybody. I'll get the hellos and everything out the way, first of all. And then I will, let the intro run. If you're here, say hi. Hype in the chat. Woo! Is it really the real I'm a working man, or is it the fake one that tried to scam us yesterday? So yesterday, after I'm a working man had won the $88 in the end, someone tried to cheat by creating a Twitter account called I'm a Working Man and a YouTube account called I'm a Working Man and trying to steal the money. But all you were able to do by trying to steal the money was give the real I'm a Working Man an extra $1 because you must have liked the video in order to in order to try and get the get the free money. I kind of want to do a chill vibe stream again today because that was nice yesterday. So I'm going to be more chill, chillaxing. Anyway, 5 seconds to go until you can see my face. I got a new trick that we can do today. Ah, hello everyone. Hello. Look, are we going to be green or are we going to be red? Or green or red? What are we thinking? FOMC. Pump or dump? Or pump or dump? Or both? All right. Oh, today has been just crap. Like in terms of price action, just really shitty. Really, like nothing really going on. Daily Open just being blur, continuously being blur. Didn't come down and take the lows. I got frustrated and I literally took a long just before I started the stream, which has actually played out really well. So I'm long from exactly 22,958. So that is where I've taken my long. Not the best entry in the world. I just got very bored and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to have a little bit of exposure going into FOMC. We're going to see how it goes. So I've taken a long. Lucky trade. What else do we have? P, I don't know why you're... Yeah, Eurozone inflation, 8.5%. I mean, but it was 9.3 last month. So it has gone down. That's year-on-year inflation, not month-on-month. Get it right, man. It was 9.3 previously. No, it was 9.2 previously. Now it's 8.5. But that's year-on-year. So that actually means that there isn't it's deflation. Sorry, P. But yeah. That's why euro is going up, because it's actually meaning that there is the deflation is like the inflation is reducing compared to how it was last month. Luxury is in the house. Welcome, Luxury. The master of order flow is here, and he is here to, I don't know, what are your thoughts on the market, Luxury? He's not in the house. I mean, he's not like literally here, although he could maybe join the call. But he is in the chat. So yeah. Yeah. So let's talk expectations for the announcement later. So I think everybody or everyone is expecting neutral 0.25% base points hike, which would show a little bit of tapering from the Fed, and that things are starting to return to a little bit of a more stable environment, which, if that is the case, gives us a pretty neutral green and red um, outlook on the market. So I do think that we would likely see a little bit more continuation of what we have seen in the past, which is generally a healthy uptrend. Okay, I'm still looking for the highs to be taken. Now, if things come in hotter than expected, like we're looking at like a 0.5 base points hike, potentially, at that stage, I think the market goes dumpy and we all go very red. Like that, yeah. But I think that's very unlikely. I think it's almost inevitable that we're going to get a 25 points hike and we're going to see some volatility. So I have a couple of areas of interest, a couple of little boxes that I've drawn on my charts that I would be interested in taking a trade from. The first of which would be coming up into 23,500, where we do have from the high that we put in over the weekend. Come down to there, you've got your 618 coming into there. We've been stuck at like literally the middle of everything recently. It's the POC, it's the EQ, it's just right in the middle. Like we're just stuck in the middle with you. I can't sing, but yeah, if we do get another move up, then I would be looking for 23,500 to take a short position back down. Hopefully we can get something like that. I actually would. I think regardless of like, yeah, I just don't see us breaking anything outside of this structure. So regardless of how like aggressive it is that we move up there, I will probably attempt, at the very least, attempt a scalp short with basically just, is that actually the weekly open? Yeah, it is. We've got a new month, not a new week. I'll attempt a short position from around about that point in which we have the single prints that came down, little 30-minute OB, up towards the weekly open. So if we can get up into this zone here, I'm likely going to attempt a short position that could even just take us back down into the daily, and then maybe we continue. So that is quite likely. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. It's just a trade. I quite enjoy trading these volatility events. I just go lower risk and I lower my positions, and yeah, I just lower size on everything. Now, if we are to get a move down, I think it's a little bit more difficult. So if we do spike down, I would then be probably looking at the VWAP bands, which actually are so narrow. So we've got to look at expanding these out. Usually I would look to trade the outer bands on this, but we're in such a range bound day that for today, I need to add on the next one. How do I do that? Oh, I'm already on 3. Okay, that's annoying. So let's go for 3 to 4. So I would be expanding things out into those bands there because we've already just chilled out, like, yeah. So we'd be looking down around about previous day value area low, 22,800. Coming down into this, not necessarily taking out the lows that we've had previously. It's a tricky one. Downside is tricky. I think we've played out most of the downside that we can, bar coming down and taking the lows of the range. So that maybe, but certainly not anticipating that we take out any of these. So these would be the invalidations for either trade. So if we do spike down as we get the news and we take out stops that are basically along that line, So if we start to take out all those stops, we'd be looking at move down towards the weekly, down towards 22,700 to 22,650-ish, a move down towards there, and an invalidation then of an SFP of the low, with then having targeting another trade if we do come down to like 22,200. For the upside, it's a lot easier. So if we do spike up initially, that will be a lot more straightforward for myself. So hopefully we do that. Yeah, that's the plan. I'll see how it goes. Everyone smash the likes. We've got 126 viewers in here, and we've only got 100 of you have not liked the stream. 100 people have not liked the stream yet, which is very bad. Naughty people. So get liking, and we will continue. The other thing I would like to share with you all today is, let me bring it up. Whoa, that's bright. Where is it? Here it is. So we currently have a trading competition. So we are doing an internal trading competition along with Bybit at the moment. You only need $100 of equity to enter this competition, and it should be good fun. It should be fun for all of, well, anyone to participate in. So yeah, as I say, $100 of equity. You sign up using the link on the Discord. I can also post this link in the chat just here, wherever that has gone. So this is the link to the trading competition where you can sign up to that. Yeah, $100. That's all you need. Bybit are going to be giving $1,000 of prizes if we get over 26 participants, which funnily enough was the amount of likes we had just a minute ago. So yeah, Bybit are going to be giving away 1,000 to the top 10 evenly distributed. So all you need to do is end up in the top 10 on the within the competition, and you will win $100 each. So that means you get your money back that you put in, and you would have been profitable anyway. And then what I'm going to do if we reach 100 participants is I'm going to match that. So I'm going to also give away $1,000, and I will give that probably to the top 3 traders that aren't already part of the team. So like if I win it, or if Luxury wins it, or if P wins it, or if anyone else in the team wins it, it will be the 3 best placed other members. Although I'm sure there'll be someone out there that will smash it and that will win. They'll go YOLO 100x and will perform very well. So do check that out on the Discord. Do sign up. It's going to be a little bit of fun. We can just see how things go. I'll be tracking this along with the streams over the course of the next month. So it's live now. You can enter it now, today. I will, if I just do this quickly, then bear with me. Then I will open up the link and I will show you if the link opens. There it is. So here it is, okay? So we have the Taurus crypto trading competition for $1,000 USDT, which I will match. Registration ends in 25 days, and the competition will run for until the end of February. Okay, so it ends on the 28th of February. You only need 100 USDT to enter, and the prize pool at the moment is $500. But we're at 15 participants already, so it is going to end up as 1,000, and then I am going to match that amount out of my own pocket. But hopefully, I'll have $1,000 of profit from trading this competition by the time we get there anyway. And we've got someone who's traded already on this. There you go. Someone's already traded. Colander. I've actually already traded on this, and my account is down. I got stopped out. I took an ape. No, not ape. I took an APX. APT Aptos long earlier on. Got stopped out. So I'm not in the top 10 currently. So I've got a bit of ground to make up. I lost my first trade of this competition. Happy days. So yeah, I'm now at a handicap. Let me pop the chat out so I can see what everyone is doing. I'll show you the trade that I took on Aptos. I went like, you know, the thing is with these competitions, you got to be a bit, yeah. So I went in with a little bit of leverage. I had a far too tight a stop and got stopped out. So I'm around about 20% down. Lost like $20 of that $100 account earlier on. And that was basically, I entered off of the SFP here. I didn't take profit. I got greedy. So I should have taken profit on this. But you know what? I wanted to be like, oh, look, guys, my account's up 100% already. Didn't take profit. New York opened, stopped me out. Hey, these things happen. It's competition trading, so I am confident I'll still make that back. Oh, the Discord's still open. Sorry. No, it's not. It's just open on the screen. Cool. Young Super, do you just click the link and then you're in? You've got to register. So if we go back over here, you register for the account. Once you click the link, you can register there. If you already have an account with $100 of equity, you can use that account. But you'll only be eligible for the rewards if you are signed up using the affiliate ID, I believe. So you may just want to set up a new account, throw $100 into there. If you lose the account, you lose the account. One of those things. How is Aptos doing anyway now? It's recovering a little bit. I'm interested by zero spot fees, but the thing that you have to open your new account is annoying. What do you mean? Greg, can I look at the bonk trade I tweeted earlier? Yes, bonk. I bought some spot bonk today because it was the worst performing asset. So I feel like we're getting a move up. So I did buy some spot bonk today because it was holding the value area low. I'm at a little bit of a loss at the moment, but yes, it has come into quite a decent area of support down here. So if you're looking at golden pocket and then for this to get a reaction back up towards the top, it looks decent. That's about all I can say off of this. We've had the SFP off of the lows. I liked that it was holding value area low here, so I so I entered as we were holding the value area low, and we've since dropped. But for me, that's fine. I might actually buy a bit more because I just feel that a potential like 200% move that could happen in a few days is worth the risk of losing that low, which is down like 20%. So you got like a 10-to-1 trade there straight away. You do not need to KYC. I honestly don't know anyone has anyone ever KYC'd Bybit? You just don't need to. I know they send you emails about needing to KYC and stuff now and again, but no, you don't need to KYC on there. It will. So the competition is any pair. So you can trade spots, you can trade inverse, you can trade USDT, you can trade USDC. Any pair. You can trade options as well. So if you want the zero fees, which they're doing on limit orders still for the duration of the competition, or you want zero fees on spot, then yeah, go over there. It's any pair on Bybit. It will just take your equity when you start the competition. So when you click register, it will calculate your equity there, and then it's just your whole account, however much percent that grows by, I believe. What are we going to look at? Oh, we've only got 10 minutes to go until thingamajiggy. ES has been really annoying as well. Look, I just wanted it to take out that low and come into the previous day EQ, and it front ran me and it hasn't got there. So what I was looking for earlier, we pinned the longs at the top here without taking out previous day high, got the pullback, and now it's just, we had a couple of opportunities. So that initial bounce that we had off of the little like 5-minute order block down there, just managing to absorb within that. I was really hoping we could just get a little bit more of a move down on the ES, on the S&P, but we will see. We'll see if we can get that just as we go into FOMC. So I've got alerts here and here on the ES because also it is FOMC, so I will be actively looking to trade the ES today, which I don't often do. Just when there are opportunities to trade the ES, then I do take those. Going on. Let's just move this to... Need a bigger line. That'll do. Young Super, good man for using your Twitter clout to see. Let's see if we can get this up to 100 likes. We've got 122 viewers in here, so let's see if we can get this up to 100 likes. Like and subscribe, and yes, if you are new to the channel, please do hit the subscribe button as well, and make sure that you join us again in the future. My brain is not working today. I'm not talking properly, am I? I feel like I feel like last night's like late night stream has like killed my brain from talking to you guys for too long. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm just waiting for a little bit of volatility here, so I'll probably just be like a bit of a brain fart, not really knowing what I'm talking about for a while until we actually get some trades, because I just want to see. I just want to see this chart moving. So let's get this set up so we know what we're looking for. So we want order flow on this side here. I want to be able to see what's going on Agra a little bit. I would like to see this chart here because we do have our targets. Let's just leave it on this for now. Let's go 15-minute time frame. 23.6. Ooh, that's giving us something good. Where's our volume coming in? I want to find a particular level that I want to scalp short, not just because at the moment we're left with quite a wide zone. Okay, so I'm basically looking at shorts within here, but I want to find a particular point on the chart before we start moving into that I can take the trade off of. I mean, it'll be there, won't it? It literally is. So that's where your trap shorts are. Okay, cool. So 23,680. So if we are going to move up, I will look to scalp short 23,680, which is up here. That's close to your weekly open. So at that point, we may as well just get to the weekly open. Alert 1, alert 2, and if we do come down and take these lows, that is a third alert down here. I'm going to remove that one. I don't care about that. I'm going to keep this as this little zone here. And that is what we want. This is going to take us way beyond any VWAP boundaries as well, like standard deviations and everything. We're going to go way past those if we do get volatility on this. So I'm not using the VWAPs today, which is weird. Usually we're a lot more volatile going into the actual event. But today has just been flat and boring. Yeah, literally nothing there. Takes you through your 786. That'll stop up some early people. Yeah, weekly VWAP could be the one, couldn't it? Let me just... So... Weekly. Ugh. What? Okay, get lost. Oh, this VWAP's awful. It's horrible. It's good for using the multi-time frame stuff, but yeah, it's a bit more like it. Yeah. Okay. That takes us into the right area, doesn't it? And again, down here takes us into the right area. Cool. He does not know how to spell TikTok. Tic tac, TikTok. Try again, P. Third time lucky. There's 2Ks. We are on TikTok. I need to do some more TikTok videos soon. Even though I hate it. I just feel like every time I go on that thing, I just lose brain cells. He's an old man. He's not going to know what TikTok is. Give us a short position up here. Come on. Luke, when you have multiple SP zones close by, is it likely to sweep everything usually, or what do you see? So usually with this kind of thing, I'm looking internal still, so I'm not looking as far as that high or that low because I think that's what most of the market's anticipating. So for myself, I want to get something internal of that for these like news-driven, data-driven events. Here we go. Here we go. Are we going to get the move? Are we going to get anything at all? Just still can't even break day open. Oh. Okay, first move's down. Only taking local lows. Come on. Give us some movement. Lots of shorts closing out. Lots of longs closing out, to be honest. It's you're gonna get a drop in open interest, and you're gonna get a that's Randall. Hello, Randall. You're gonna get a drop in open interest for this. You're gonna get a just thin liquidity. Okay, cool. Down. it's probably you gone into the outer band. I would imagine this reverses and gives us a move up. Because that wasn't particularly aggressive, was it? So I would imagine the actual move is going to give us a move up. That just seemed to be a test to me. Oh, come on, just get out of this range. Seriously? What even is what it's come in at 0.25, hasn't it? I know even by looking at the chart that it's come in at 0.25. Or yeah, it has. So it's come in as expected. It's a non-event at the moment, which is which is what we thought. But look, we're not. Yeah, this is why we're not looking at anything outside of this at the moment, because it is such a non-event. Everyone's just looking at it, chopping around. At least that first move got faded, so that's a positive. We're on the right side of things so far. It's not going to do it. I know straight. It's not. We're not going to get up there. That's just such a bad reaction off of. This is the problem with VWAP bands, because you just hit like into the bots and into the algos that just slam it back down. There's no human trading going on here that's going to give us enough. We've got to get some more volume in. This is like terrible volume. You can't even trade this at the moment. Like, how big is that as a move? Oops, I just put dots everywhere. 1%. I guess I could have traded it. It was so obvious as soon as we started dipping that was going to get reversed, but if I wasn't streaming, I might have traded it. But I need bigger percentages, because I need to be able to hold on for something, because I just will forget to take profit and to close out and stuff. Jeez. That was shocking. Thanks, FOMC. That was absolutely terrible. On the plus side, Man United, Nottingham Forest, Carling Cup semi-final tonight, so I will be watching that, and I don't have to watch the charts anymore. I'm going to try and get myself some tickets to Wembley. Who wants to come to Wembley with me to watch Man United v Newcastle? We should do a Taurus outing. If anyone buys me a ticket for it, because I probably won't be able to get tickets, I will give you free crew membership for life. Mid-table clash. Hey, yeah, not for long. Two teams that are back on the up. Although luxury's here as well, so I have to say, Arsenal, fair play. I do want Arsenal to win the league this year. This is what Bitcoin's doing to us. There's nothing to talk about. The price action has done absolutely nothing. So we're going to talk about football. So yeah. Turbo Mini Keeper, are you an Arsenal fan? Fair play. No, I'm supporting Arsenal this year. Or, well, not supporting them, but I do want Arsenal to win the league. I wasn't actually too upset when you beat us last week. because I do not want Man City to win the league again. That would be just really, really, really annoying. And that would be like the equivalent. If Man City win the league again and Arsenal don't, that would be the equivalent of this FOMC stream. Very, very boring. Yeah. And this is very, very boring. So I don't know how we still have, how many people are watching? 146 people watching. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I can't provide you with any kind of like insight or entertainment or anything when we're talking about football here. But this is pathetic. It's literally pathetic. I have a 1 minute order flow chart up, and I have a 10-second. Oh no, this is a 1 minute. And I have AgriTrade up, and it's not even changed the scale. I haven't even had to zoom out of this to see the price action that's going on. I haven't had to change the scale or anything. It's just shit. Any of what's Bonk doing? Are we going to at least? Okay, Aptos is up. What's that other shitcoin I bought earlier? I'm swearing a lot. I'm going to get banned. Alpha. FTM I wanted to take a short on. Gala short. Bonk. Here we go. What's Bonk done? A bit of a reaction. Yeah, we waited all day for this. Told you it would be a non-event. Look at the longs starting to get greedy now. Look at this. Not good. Now everyone is starting to think, oh, look, FOMC didn't dump on us. Therefore, I'm going to long. A divergence. The longs that are opening up into this with people starting to get a little bit too cocky. It's not what you want to see. This is when the market can start to punish that. As we start to rise, unless we start to get some serious volume coming in, we are not going to be continuing higher because this is just going to get slammed back down by the bots again. We're at the daily point of control. We're at the previous day point of control. We're at the previous day point of EQ. We're at the VWAP. We're at the daily open. We're at the previous week EQ. And we're at the previous week POC. What is going to get us out of this range? What's going to happen? Bear, I've never really seen that as like, because generally all you do, and this is my experience of FOMC, when you have that and then you have the statement afterwards. What happens usually? So let's say we're sideways crab market into FOMC, and then on this example we'll just go up and then down. What FOMC will do, you go up, you go down, you fade it. Okay. Then what happens during the conference is you come back up to where the liquidity was resting. So the conference starts here. So this is the FOMC release, the data release. You go ping ping, and then Powell starts to open his big old fat mouth, and then you start to do this. And then you come up and you take the highs, if, for example, it is the highs, and then you come back all the way back down again, and then you end up back in the middle. So you go ping ping really fast, and then you do a slower approach on the other side of things. So I've never personally experienced it where you get the release, which does that, and then Powell starts to open his mouth, and you start to just move outside of the range that was put in. It hasn't happened as far as I can remember. That just isn't the case. But what my bias was as we went into this today was that if we got a 25 base points rise, which is what we've got, then it's just as you were. So the market is just like, cool, do your thing. You're okay. We're not going to fuck with you. Like, everything's fine as you were. Just continue doing what you were doing. And if that is the case, and we've just had this little Darth Maul candle and we're going to continue, then I do think a rise is the most likely, is the most likely scenario here. So let's see if we can just start to float up a little bit. But judging by the longs that are starting to enter into this, I think it's going to be a bit difficult. Because you're getting more longs opening into this that are being absorbed than you are getting shorts opening into the lows that are being absorbed. So my bias is that we move up, but the actual order flow that we're getting at the moment, not particularly good. Didn't it just pump and keep pumping that time when FTX was up to shenanigans? I can't even remember the FOMCs recently haven't been particularly interesting. CPI has been much better play. If we go FOMC, that's wrong. That is right. Spaceman's made a bad indicator. So this is what we did last time, FOMC. Spiked to the highs and then we dumped it. That was a really nice, because I remember we were looking at this, last month, and we got the short. CPI again, volatility, pretty good. FOMC here, probably, I guess, more similar to what we've got at the moment. Ended up having a good rise, and then FTX just complete carnage. And this is what I mean. When you get the data release, you have spike up, spike down, and then Powell starts talking, and you just have a steady rise that comes back up to where it was. It's usually a non-event, right? Powell starts speaking in 15 minutes. Yeah, press conference in 15 minutes. So, if we do want to watch the webcast, so you just go to federalreserve.gov. If anyone is interested in watching, again, another Boarfest, federalreserve.gov, and then you can watch it here, yeah. Do a shot of tequila. For today, this is actually, I am having a gin and tonic. A very, very manly drink, I know. But I am having a G&T for this stream, which is probably why I feel quite tired, because I've been trying to be more sensible. So should we do what we've done before? If anyone joins the crew during the stream, I'll drink a shot of tequila, because what could possibly be more boring than this? You guys may as well just get me drunk now. So if anyone joins the crew, I will have a shot of tequila live on stream. Oh, I got a really nice new, well, not tequila, it's mezcal. It's has anyone had the so Breaking Bad, what are their names? Aaron Paul and Bryan Cranston. They've got their they have like a mezcal that they went all around. They went all around Mexico, and they were like searching for really good makers of that drink. And they ended up finding a guy that was like up in the mountains, just had his own little distillery thingy or whatever going on. And yeah, they started getting him to bottle up bottles of stuff and selling it. And it's really nice. So I've got a bottle of that. I might open that. But it's not like the dark stuff. I normally like the really dark stuff, but this is like crystal clear. But it's really nice. A very nice mezcal. Not tequila. It's different. P says no stream tomorrow morning, so a couple of beers and they'll sleep to 11. Yes, maybe. French Bull, I drink each time he says economy and monitoring. Okay. I'm going to stick with the drinking game for today. As anyone joins the crew, I'll drink to that. Or if anyone super chats over $10, you can use the super chat thing in here. Super chat $10, and I'll drink to that. You can buy my shots tonight. No, it doesn't have a worm inside. Come on. I'm not drinking shit like that. How many people do we have on the trading competition now? 18 participants. Has anyone else joined in? No. We are starting a power drinking game. He's got a nice bourbon. Very nice. I'm so bored. I'm so bored. And ES as well, like it hasn't even hit my alerts. Stupid crab market doing crab market things, sideways, scuttling along like a stupid, dumb crab. Oh wait, no. Oh my god, it did hit. Why did my alerts not trigger? What the hell? Okay, so I am long. Finally, I didn't. I literally had my alert set down there, and TradingView didn't trigger it. Cool. Oh my god, I had limit orders set at the previous day point of control at the 618 and at the 0.5 if we took the lows. I actually have something to talk about. So I am in a long now. Although these alerts didn't go off, I do need to check this after this stream has ended because I really hope that they filled, because usually I would have been alerted to that as well. So maybe they didn't even fill. No, it's cool. I'm long. I'm okay. At least I got a trade out of this. So we hit where I wanted to hit on yay. Great. Take profits up here, take the highs. It did trigger. Was I just too busy just saying how boring everything was? Did I just like get rid of the alert like that? Well, if it triggered, it triggered. Anyway, I'm in a long. Just I don't trade the ES often, so this is actually quite nice. That's something I can talk about. I honestly thought we'd just done that because we had the FOMC thing there, I didn't see the wick at first. So I thought we'd just done that and come up here, and I was like, oh my god, seriously, really? But yeah, cool. Okay, we're okay. Robot, would you be able to show us the Forex Factory Fed Fund chart for this FOMC, please? Look at the pattern of rise, plateau, and then market crash. Do you have a link for that? Because if I'm just looking at the rates, rise, plateau, market crash. So if are we saying to look at this, right? Okay, but that goes into, you've got COVID then. August 2017. So we had rise, plateau. Yeah. So we want to look at August 2017 and we want to look at December 2000. Ooh, I know what's going to happen here. I know what's going to happen here because yes, you are absolutely right. Rise, plateau, and then the markets come crashing down. But what I also want to pay attention to is, let's go back onto this. When we started plateauing, which is June 2006, were the markets already down at that point? That's the big distinction I want to see here. Is this the same, or are we looking at something that's very similar here to what happened back in for basically a few years? Or is this distinctly different what we're seeing right now? So we've got to think the world's a very, very, very different place to what it was in 2007. Very different. Markets are already down. So I want to, before I look at the correlation between this, we also have to be aware of what happened at the start of the plateauing. So we're looking at June 2006 to August 2007. And I'm going to look at the SPX. So June 2006. See, the problem that we've got here is you're looking at this section of price action here, whereas that is in nowhere near comparable to what we're seeing right now. So, okay, first, oh, sorry. You're looking at this. So this is the section of price action that you're looking at. June 2006 to August 2007 is that. Market's already very much in an uptrend, an established uptrend that's been there for a few years. Whereas on this occasion, we're coming just out of a major correction within the markets. The time before that was May 2000 to January 2001. So May 2000 here to January 2001, the top of a big bull market. So I honestly don't think you can compare. Okay, we're looking at, yes, on the previous two occasions, and we'll just look at this one as well, just for the sake of it. We're going to go December 2018 to July 2019. December 2018 to July 2019, and there was no crash afterwards. Okay, I don't think there's any correlation to be had here. No, sorry. I see what you mean. There have been crashes that have happened after both of these occasions, but on these two, you're at the top, you double tops, and there was a lot of greed. And on this occasion, you continued higher by 16%, which would take us back to all-time highs. So no, yeah, they're not alike. I don't think they're alike in any way. The dump wasn't imminent after all three. It literally went up 16% after this one. And on this one as well, it's still putting a new high. And you were already in a well-established bull market. This is like, maybe if it happened here and then dumped for lower, fine. But no, you can't compare those. There's nothing alike. I think that's, yeah. I can't. No. Yes, but it still dumped. Okay, fine. Yes, it dumped eventually. We're traders here. It's like, nah. So everything dumped within a year and a half, right? No. And we don't know how long this is going to plateau for as well. Like, look at this. Yeah, this is, you can't. We haven't even plateaued yet. We haven't even plateaued yet. This had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 months plateau, and then started to dump after that. Here, 7 months. Here, 5 months. Here, we've not even started. We're still going up. So what? You're going to wait 10 months? You're not going to take another trade? You can't compare this stuff now. You can't. Nah. I know what you mean, and I accept that, but nah, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. I'm not waiting 10 months of plateau before we pull back. What could happen in 10 months? Come on, we could go to 100K in 10 months. Yeah, we're not, but we could. Anyway, what's going on? I think it will probably be more fun if we if we start streaming. We let the power speech happen. I'm gonna go watch the football, and I'm gonna go. I don't know if I'm gonna watch it here or if I'm gonna go out, or what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go watch the football. I'm gonna have a chilled evening because I don't think I'm gonna need to move off of my chair for anything tonight. I've got my alerts set. I'm gonna lower my expectations for this. So 23,500. I'm going to keep my expectations for any move to the downside the same. If alerts trigger, they trigger. Then I'll start to have a look at things. Is there anything I need to manage before this? Probably not. I think I'm all okay. ES, I should probably just take some profit on. Or I'm going to move my stop loss to break even. Not to break even. I hate doing that. Where are we at? Now you know what? I'm just going to keep my stop loss at the lows here. So that's given me a stop loss on the ES. We'll see if it can start to float up and take the highs again. If it hits an alert, it hits an alert. That's good. Power's going to start speaking now. Is it live? Oh, it is live. He's not there. Woo. If anyone is interested in watching, it is there. But he's not actually there. So, there you go. Yes, one fundamental you can accurately trade is every time I go offline, the market does start to move. It happened earlier. Oh, here he is. Here he is. Do we want to watch it? I can't pull this out in another window.
My colleagues and I understand the hardship that high inflation is causing, and we are strongly committed to bringing inflation back down to our 2% goal. Over the past year, we've taken forceful actions to tighten the stance of monetary policy. We've covered a lot of ground, and the full effects of our rapid tightening so far are yet to be felt. Even so, we have more work to do. Price stability is the responsibility of the Federal Reserve and serves as the bedrock of our economy. Without price stability, the economy does not work for anyone. In particular, without price stability, we will not achieve a sustained period of labor market conditions that benefit all. Today, the FOMC raised our policy interest rate by 25 basis points. We continue to anticipate that ongoing increases will be appropriate in order to attain a stance of monetary policy that is sufficiently restrictive to return inflation to 2% over time.
Continue to increase.
In addition, we are continuing the process of significantly reducing the size of our balance sheet. Restoring price stability will likely require maintaining a restrictive stance for some time. I will have more to say about today's monetary policy actions after briefly reviewing economic developments. The U.S. economy slowed significantly last year, with real GDP rising at a below-trend pace of 1%. Recent indicators point to modest growth of spending and production this quarter. Consumer spending appears to be expanding at a subdued pace, in part reflecting tighter financial conditions over the past year. Activity in the housing sector continues to weaken, largely reflecting higher mortgage rates. Higher interest rates and slower output growth also appear to be weighing on business fixed investment. Despite the slowdown in growth, the labor market remains extremely tight, with the unemployment rate at a 50-year low, job vacancies still very high, and wage growth elevated. Job gains have been robust, with employment rising by an average of 247,000 jobs per month over the last 3 months. Although the pace of job gains has slowed over the course of the past year and nominal wage growth has shown some signs of easing, the labor market continues to be out of balance. Labor demand substantially exceeds the supply of available workers, and the labor force participation rate has changed little from a year ago. Inflation remains well above our longer-run goal of 2%. Over the 12 months ending in December, total PCE prices rose 5.0%. Excluding the volatile food and energy categories, core PCE prices rose 4.4%. The inflation data received over the past 3 months show a welcome reduction in the monthly pace of increases. And while recent developments are encouraging, we will need substantially more evidence to be confident that inflation is on a sustained downward path. Despite elevated inflation, longer-term inflation expectations appear to remain well anchored, as reflected in a broad range of surveys of households, businesses, and forecasters, as well as measures from financial markets. But that's not grounds for complacency. Although inflation has moderated recently, it remains too high. The longer the current bout of high inflation continues, the greater the chance that expectations of higher inflation will become entrenched. The Fed's monetary policy actions are guided by our mandate to promote maximum employment and stable prices for the American people. My colleagues and I are acutely aware that high inflation imposes significant hardship as it erodes purchasing power, especially for those least able to meet the higher costs of essentials like food, housing, and transportation. We are highly attentive to the risks that inflation poses to both sides of our mandate, and we are strongly committed to returning inflation to our 2% objective. At today's meeting, the committee raised the target range for the federal funds rate by 25 basis points, bringing the target range to 4.5 to 4.75%. And we are continuing the process of significantly reducing the size of our balance sheet. With today's action, we have raised interest rates by 4.5 percentage points over the past year. We continue to anticipate that ongoing increases.
Jordan Clark, I'm still here, by the way. So yeah, it was 0.25%, 2.5%, whatever it is, 25%. But it started dumping as soon as he said that there will be no plateau. So it will continue to increase, and people were expecting it to plateau soon. But I still think it's no bullshit, and it doesn't.
Tightening of monetary policy and the lags with which monetary policy affects economic activity and inflation, the committee decided to raise interest rates by 25 basis points today, continuing the step down from last year's rapid pace of increases. Shifting to a slower pace will better allow the committee to assess the economy's progress toward our goals as we determine the extent of future increases that will be required to attain a sufficiently restrictive stance. We will continue to make our decisions meeting by meeting, taking into account the totality of incoming data and their implications for the outlook for economic activity and inflation. We have been taking forceful steps to moderate demand so that it comes into better alignment with supply. Our overarching focus is using our tools to bring inflation back down to our 2% goal and to keep longer-term inflation expectations well anchored. Reducing inflation is likely to require a period of below-trend growth and some softening of labor market conditions. Restoring price stability is essential to set the stage for achieving maximum employment and stable prices over the longer run. The historical record cautions strongly against prematurely loosening policy. We will stay the course until the job is done. To conclude, we understand that our actions affect communities, families, and businesses across the country. Everything we do is in service to our public mission. We at the Fed will do everything we can to achieve our maximum employment and price stability goals. Thank you, and I look forward to your questions.
Chris.
Chris
Rugaber, the Associated Press. Thank you for doing this.
Yeah, so it's going to be 0.25 again next time, isn't it? Anyway, I'm off. Yeah, still nothing. It still didn't really come into anything interesting for me. I'm still holding that long on ES. And I was going to take the high, so now I was going to hit my take profit. Right, great. Cool. There we go. There we go. So no plateau, which means no dump, according to some people. Another 25 base points next time, almost inevitably. So we'll continue to rise. The market just doesn't really know how to respond. It's a bit of a non-event. It's kind of done what everyone was expected to do. I'm long on the ES. Luckily, I didn't move my stop loss to the lows. Because I would have done if I'd actually disappeared and I would have got stopped out on that. But I didn't. And the other one would be my Aptos long, which I did just try and get back into on the dip. So we're looking kind of okay on that one. So yeah. There we go. Taking the highs. So that is, we've had a trade. We've actually had a trade. There we go. Under the previous day point of control. I would have got stopped out if I actually had left and put my stop loss there. But now we've just hit take profit. So there we go. So we're done. We are done and we are pumping. And we're not going to get all the way up there, are we? We're back at daily open again. We're back at the daily open again. Anyway, yeah, thank you, everybody. Thank you very much. I'm just going to quickly, before I go, say if anyone did find anything useful within this within this live stream at all, please do go visit torrescrypto.com and you can find out more information about our crew. We are also running a trading competition at the moment, so you can join our trading competition by joining our Discord, which is pinned in the description below and also on the comments on the side here. You'll be able to find that. So you can join our trading competition and you can also find out more information about our community. I'm going to go chill out, watch the football, wait for my alerts to hit, and yeah, I'll see you guys all very, very soon. Thank you. Bye bye bye.